The struggle is real. The struggle is real, folks. Look at this. I finally got my cursor to work, my mouse pointer to not to work, but to show up on the videos I make. The struggle is real, guys. Look, Barbarian, 2,800 hours, and I've got over 5K hours played Barbarian. I've got over 2,000 on another account from Vanilla. But now you can see. I tried showing this in another video with my cursor over the classes. You see, I've got no time played. If I ever made another class, even if I made one and deleted it, it would still have time played in these areas. So I never made another class. P949. Let's look. Let's see what where I've gotten to. So season 1 or era 1. I didn't play seasons. I meant era 1. Era 1 solo barbarian 49. 4 players. I think that 4 player was. Yeah, that 4 player was after the patch, before the era ended, because prior to that patch, prior to that 2.1.2 patch, I never, ever, ever had a Greater Rift, 49, a Greater Rift 50 key or higher. Never had a 50 key or higher ever, because the only keys I could get from trials were 48 keys. I could get 48 keys from trials, and that was with, like, 3 really good players. So 3 people from Clan Dragon, or from SM, or from Unity, or from DNA. Like, if I had 3 people in my group from one of those, I might be able to get some 48 keys, because I'm on my barb. I only play barb. I'm on my barb in trials. So there was 1, no one wants to play with a barb in trials, and 2, no one wants to play with a barb in trials. The struggle is real. So after the patch, since the 2.1.2 patch, I mean, 5 days into it, I had like a stack of 20-something 50 keys. Just a ton of them. Because I was running like low 40s when the patch first came out, because I didn't know about the percent experience for a week and a half or 2. So we were just blowing up low 40s because we weren't using experience gear, and we'd be turning 40s, 41s, 42s into 50s, 51s, 52s, because we get 10 level ups doing them in close to 2.5 minutes, because the mid 30s you can do them that fast wearing some experience gear, but you can also do the low 40s that fast wearing your regular gear. So I just had a ton of keys after the patch. And by playing only Barbarian, which I've only played Barbarian, I can say we are a lot stronger since that patch. I mean, we were nowhere close. Nowhere close to where we are now. Where we are now is, I mean, I can go through a GR49. I can go through a GR50 or GR51 and almost kill the Rift Guardian. I can do 10, 20, 41s, 42s, 43s, 44s in a row and kill the Rift Guardian, without failing in the timer. I can do all those in a row. Before, it was, you weren't doing that, guys. You were not doing that. But me, like, where I'm at right now, I only play barb. I only play barb in Diablo 1, Diablo 2. I'm only ever going to play barb. There's so many people in this game. I'm in the 1%. Everyone else, I don't know. I used to know people that only played one class, but pretty much everyone I knew that only played Witch Doctor or only played this class or that class and played the game for a long time, pretty much all those people have converted to doing whatever the heck they need to do to progress, the character they wanted to play. The game is in a good spot right now, as far as, if you wanted to play, except for everyone but the wizard, but pretty much every class, if you bought the game, if you bought Diablo to play Demon Hunter, you've always been able to just play your Demon Hunter and and progress with your demon hunter. If you want to play another class, you can play another class too. But I've always been against that with my barbarian. If I can't do it on my barb, I'm just gonna wait till I can do it on my barb. Or I'm just gonna, I'm gonna find something I can do on my barb, and I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I've got all barbs here, as you can see. I've got all the character slots. I've got all barbarians, and I think I have 4 at level 70. Yeah, 4 at level 70. So my main barbarian, I've got 4 main barbarian builds going on here. My main barbarian build for like solo GRs, high level group GR content. I've got like all the gear on him for that. Then I have one for T6. Just running T6 wrist if I get bored or if I just want to go like, I got a 50% Nagel ring on him and I just burn through stuff. T6. It's fun. I made an individual video on some of these. I might make a couple more. I don't even know what this character is. What was he? He was like Leapquake, and then I had like this physical WW like IK set build I did a couple of videos on, and he's just, I don't even know what I'm doing with that character really. And then this one is this one's the experience barb, like the group mid-30 experience barb, like everything's on him. But yeah, man, I've freaking, my gems, all my gems that I've leveled 50 to, all my gems are between 50 and 59. Done it all on my barb. All the keys I've gotten from trials or whatever, all on barb. No, there's been 50 different people that have been like, oh, dude, you just make a crusader, man, and you can get your high. No, what? Why would I play Why would I play crusader when I can play my barb? You know what I'm saying? The struggle's not fake. Struggle's fake. You think the struggle's fake over here? You think it's a game? You think it's a game over here? Or you think it's a game? It's not a game. Struggle's real. Struggle's real. Struggle is real. Season 2. Oh, so not Season 2, but Era 2. So we looked at Era 1. Era 1. I basically, the highest key I could get was 48. I got some 48s. Didn't beat him on 2-player or 3-player. Tried several times. I wanted to get like all 48s because those were the only keys I could have. And so I would have had 49 key once or twice. But this 49 that was beat here, that wasn't beaten. That was beaten after the 2.1.2 patch. That 49 and this 52 were both after the 2.1.2 patch. That's a front page. That's a front page clear. I saved up all my keys until like the night before. I just wanted to get on the front page for Era 1 before that stuff got locked down on the 2nd, 3rd of February, and I was able to bump that number 12 guy off. Era 2. What do we got? 49? Oh, that's horrible right now, right? I beat like 4 of those. I've beaten like 4 49s. 52? 52, I think that's, I think I'm second for barbs right now. For 2-player. I think I'm second. I was first, and then somebody knocked me off at first. I don't know. I haven't looked at it for a couple days, but that was with a Demon Hunter. Yeah, it was a Demon Hunter Barb 2-player. I like to make a video. That was way before I started making videos. But I like to make a video that 55. So yeah, 55. So I beat a 55 with a group. We only did one. We did like a 54 before that, and then we did the 55, and we beat them both. And yeah, just as a barbarian, you're gonna have a hard time getting a group for mid upper 50s unless you play like a barbarian only player like me. I'm probably not gonna get groups. If you play other classes, because the way people view you is, you're useful to them if you play like, if you have a Z-Dog Witch Doctor, or you have a badass Demon Hunter that can trial keys, and I can only do so much stuff for other people on my Barbarian. Like, I can run like fast, GR30s with them, and they can get good experience. They're fast like T6 rifts, So I basically have to beg people, like if they're gonna let me play with them on my Barbarian and anything that's, easier with different classes, easier than it would be with Barbarian, I can't just swap to that other class. Where someone else, most of these people, if you look at anyone on the leaderboards for like season one, if you look at if you look at like the leaderboards, there's pretty much only like a couple. There's only a couple of that's era 2. Okay, yeah. Era 1, there's only a couple of people that mained Barb on this leaderboard. Most everyone else was just, oh, I was ranked 12. I guess, oh, there's someone above me that was a botter. There was a bot wave, a bot ban wave. A couple weeks back, week and a half, and those people, all their slots were removed from the leaderboard. So it looks like it bumped me up one, rank 11 for rank 11 for Era 1. Yeah, that was great. They banned all those botters and they removed them from the leaderboards. Like if you look at some of the leaderboards from Era 1, like look at the top slots. I'm pretty sure the 4-player top slot, it's only going to show 3 players there. Oh, the 4-player top slot, there should be 4 names listed in here, right? There should be 4 names listed in there. Same thing, oh, no, now this one, see, that group of 4 players, none of those were botters. None of those guys were banned for botting, because there's all 4 players there. Now, you can't really tell unless at the very top, by looking at it, I'm supposed to be making a video about realBarbLife, right? Well, realBarbLife is, I don't bot. I didn't trial exploit when all those exploitive keys. Don't do that. There's legit players out there, and there's legit barb players out there. Like Chainer. Chainer's a legit barb player. Only found out about him about 3 weeks ago, but he's got some good information and some good guys out there. I kind of got the idea, or got interested in making videos after watching some of his stuff, because I don't know, it draws interest from people or what, but he knows what he's talking about for sure. But yeah, you can't, if you're gonna bot or you're gonna exploit every possible thing you can exploit. If you looked at the list of these clan names, they all have a, well, they do whatever they can in the gray area of the game to get done what they think they need to do. But in realBarbLife, baby, we operate according to the terms of service. I can just tell you that right now. That's what we do. And that's where you're at from doing it. You want to play just one class? You want to play just one class legit? You're not going to get much higher than the statistics that I have. You can keep leveling, but a lot of people, they want to play with the people that are running Turbo HUD. I don't run Turbo HUD. I don't use that crap. You want to use that stuff? That's on you. Feel free. But if I know you're using it in my game, well, I don't really care about Turbo HUD. So how's someone going to care? But if you're using like a bunch of keys that like you botted through trials, like I don't want to be doing those GRs with you, because that could affect me. But anyways, that's why I'm not in one of the major clans, and I'm kind of just like doing my own thing, because I either want to play with legit players, or yeah, not play with not real. Like all the dudes that are like, they got like an N right here, and it's like not real, Barbarian sometimes life, and those people, yeah, that's not what we got going on here. We got real, but it's kind of like cool, like casual, like not uppercase. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like real, like cool, real. Real. It's just real. It's like, if you had a word and it was REAL and it was real, like it was really like real, it'd probably look like that. Barb life, real, just barb life, it's because it's real, and it's barb life. It's realBarbLife.